as a book-obsessed mood reader who loves to read and a wellness babe who's basically obsessed with living a wellness lifestyle, I love to pair the two together, and I thought I would share that with you. So here are 5 bookish wellness habits for book lovers. Bookish habit number 1 is making sure you hydrate. Now, I'm someone who loves to have drinks everywhere, and we all know that the most essential drink, especially for book lovers, is just pure water. Make sure you have a water bottle near you at all times, especially when you're reading. That way, you don't have to stop reading to hydrate. You all know we need water for those exciting moments, for those moments when we're crying, we gotta rehydrate. When we're sweating, we gotta rehydrate. We need our water. The next drink that I feel like we need that's essential for my hydration, and that is a warm, cozy drink. For me, this is typically lemon water or some type of tea. I love raspberry tea and peppermint tea. Having some tea, a nice warming drink, is so important for a cozy, bookish wellness time because I feel like warm drinks warm your insides, plus having a beneficial one such as tea or lemon water will help to rehydrate you. It'll help you get some essential vitamins and nutrients, and it'll get you feeling good and relaxed. And then, of course, I am a big advocate for having a bit of caffeine. Watch your caffeine, of course, and make sure you're drinking lots of water mixed in with your caffeine, but a cup of coffee, a pop, an energy drink, whatever your preference is, make sure that's near you because we all know we gotta stay awake to read those books. I feel like it will surprise none of us to learn that my next bookish wellness habit is stretching. How many of us are sore from how we sit and read? We all know it's all of us. We all know we all crunch ourselves in ways that we should not be reading, and I think it is essential to take time, little breaks in your reading, little bit before, little bit after. Make sure you stretch your body. Stretch that back out. Make sure you stretch your neck out, stretch your legs out. Get that whole body. It is so essential to stretch because the better we're feeling, the longer we're going to be able to read. You know that if we're feeling good and our body's feeling good, we can read longer. We can keep those books open. We can keep those pages turning. We won't be so sore. We won't be moving as much. And we'll be able to sit in whatever position we want. So make sure you get your stretching in, my bookish friends. Having somewhere where you can just relax and read will make such a difference when it comes to your reading and bookish wellness. That's why tip number 3 is create a little bookish corner or a reading nook. Now, this is my little reading nook. I have it set up so I can look into the sun. I can look at my knock over and look at my bookshelves, and I can kind of just relax. I found myself a nice and cozy chair, and I feel like just having a space where you know you're going to lock in and read can really help you out with your focus, your motivation, your relaxation. Your body will know as a sign, hey, when I snuggle down into this little nook in this little corner and I grab my book, that means I'm relaxing. That means I'm focusing on myself. That means we are on our reading game. So having a little reading corner can be so helpful for your wellness because honestly, it is literally that key in your brain saying, hey, it's me time. The next bookish wellness habit I have for you is a funny one because a lot of people aren't going to be like, this is not wellness, but I think it is, and it has to do with watching TV. To expand, I mean watching bookish things on TV or streaming or whatnot. There are so many different book adaptations now in movies and TV shows, and I think it's a really fun way to kind of get your bookish habit into a different habit. I know that encouraging TV and watching that kind of stuff, screen time, is not necessarily the most wellness focused thing. Some wellness experts might argue with me, but I think that taking downtime to relax and allowing yourself to just watch something that's really entertaining to you is good for your wellness. It's good for your relaxation, and it can help expand your mind, and I think it can help expand how you visualize things in books. So you might have visualized it completely differently, and then you can kind of compare those things. And it's a lot of brain and mental work, and reading is a lot of brain and mental work. And I feel like if you take that and you pair it with the visual work of TV and shows and these adaptations, it is just amazing. And it's a great way to kind of train your logical brain and train your critical brain and train your creative brain. Honestly, just train your brain a bit. Train your brain a bit. And also just enjoy something that an author has created being put into a different medium. I think that is so cool and so fun. Plus, we all know that watching TV can be nice and relaxing, especially watching something that we absolutely love. So I highly encourage, this is something that I'm just getting into a little bit more lately, but I highly encourage you guys watch some bookish things on TV as a way to relax and to switch up your reading. So we're all slouch reading. Sit up straight, watch some TV for a while, maybe do your stretches while you're doing it, and that way We can pair a bunch of wellness habits together and we're feeling good and we're taking care of ourselves. And again, wellness is also about well-being and fun, and that's just a fun thing to do. My next bookish habit is making sure that you get outside, friends. Alright, we were gonna have a big chat outside about getting outside, but my neighbors are out there and I'm too embarrassed to vlog in front of my neighbors, so we will sit right here. But just know I went outside and we're gonna have that chat out there. But we all know that as readers, we tend to be homebodies a lot. Obviously not all of us, but we tend to be homebodies. We tend to like to be in the house. We tend to like to be where we're comfortable and cozy, and I think that we need to get outside, guys. We need more sunlight. We need that vitamin D. We need that fresh air. We need to be able to see the world a little bit more. We need to touch grass. Have you touched grass today, guys? You need to go touch some grass. But yeah, oh, am I zoomed in? That's why we're so close. I was wondering why we were so close, but yeah. My fourth bookish wellness habit is make sure that you guys get outside. You get that sunlight if it's there. You get that fresh air, and you just take a break from staring at a tiny little page in a house full of artificial light and processed air. You need that fresh air. Okay, my friends? So, make sure you get outside, and make sure, honestly, if you really want, bring your book with you. Bring your book outside. We all know that's fun, so just make sure you take time to get outside. A final bonus tip I have for you guys for your bookish wellness is connecting with book people. We all know that socialization is an essential part of wellness, and connecting with book people is a great way to socialize, to check that off your list, and to get you feeling good with a community, to feel like you belong, to feel like other people understand you. Now, we all don't have bookish people in our lives to socialize with. If you do, that's wonderful. I suggest you meet up with them, maybe go to a bookstore, maybe go and chat the books you're reading. If not, guys, social media. Turn to your phone. Chat on this video. I would love to be your book friend, and we can connect and chat what we're reading each week. Or TikTok, Instagram, whatever you want. There are plenty of bookish people. Socialize, make some friends, and have fun with it. Those, my friends, are my 5 bookish wellness habits that I have for you guys, and a bonus one. I feel like as a reader, it's so important that we take care of our health and wellness, again, for longevity of reading. The better you feel, the better you're going to be able to read, and the longer you're going to be able to read. So, let's take care of our bookish wellness, and let's get reading. I would love to know all about your guys' bookish wellness down below. Let me know what tips you guys have. What are some secret bookish wellness things you do for yourself and to aid your reading and to aid your, honestly, just your enjoyment of life and being a book lover. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a fabulous week and you're reading something really, really good as you take care of your wellness. Live well, my friends. Read lots of books and go discover. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. If you're still here, comment. Bookish wellness is the best.